Hello, and welcome back to the Combed Education Podcast. Let's talk hair. My name is Araz Nelson. I am your host. I'm a fellow hairdresser. I'm just absolutely in love with this industry. And so Combed Education as a platform in general is my passion project to help elevate this industry from all of the mistakes that I've made, from all of the lessons that I've learned, and just cool shit that I've learned along my journey. I feel like over the 2 years that I've been doing hair, I've learned about a lot of cool shit. I've asked a lot of questions. And so my goal is to just share what I have learned. I always say this though, take what works and leave what doesn't. What I have to say is what I have found, what has worked for me. Does not mean it's good for you. I don't know, but take what works, leave what doesn't. And so with that being said, this is a short, sweet, to the point episode. I'm not sure about you guys, but for years, 4 years, I had no idea what the freaking difference was between Ionic, Tourmaline, ceramic, and all of that shit, especially when referring to hot tools that we use behind the chair. Like I had no clue. So I'm assuming if I didn't know, there's probably a few of you out there who don't know either. So if you don't know, I'm going to shed some light on it today. So I want to just go over what these technologies are and why they're really relevant in the hot tools that we use. So let's start with Ionic technology. So Ionic technology is really the leader of the high-tech tools. Ionic technology was the first really to be used in the hot tools market. And it's used in blow dryers, flat irons, curling irons, etc. So as most of us know, maybe, or maybe you don't know, I don't know. Hair typically natively is negatively charged, although damaged hair has a slightly positive charge to it. So how Ionic technology works is like this. Heating up the appliance activates the Ionic technology and creates negative ions that balance the damaged hair's positive charge. So basically allowing the cuticle layers to lay a little more flat, making hair appear smoother and shinier. The negative ions in the tools actually also help break water molecules down into micromolecules. And these micromolecules can then be absorbed by the hair. So it kind of allows the hair to be a little bit more hydrated while you're drying and styling it. So if you're using an Ionic technology, its negative or its charges are balancing out the charge of the hair, laying the cuticle down a little bit flatter, and it's also breaking down water molecules into micromolecules. So the hair can absorb that hydration. So that is, in a nutshell, Ionic technology. So Tourmaline is a gemstone. Okay, so it's not necessarily a technology, it's a matter, right? It's a gemstone that naturally emits ions. So it is used a lot in the manufacturing of blow dryers and irons and hot tools. And what happens is the ions speed up the drying process. So Tourmaline dryers allow for faster drying with a lot less loss of moisture. So the Tourmaline naturally has that Ionic technology. So you could have a tool that is Ionic technology with a Tourmaline plate, for example. So it's going to help with the charges in the hair. It's going to help the cuticle lay flat and then help the hair dry faster and not so like crispy. And then lastly, ceramic. So ceramics have been used in tech for ages. The thing with ceramic is that it doesn't overheat, it doesn't burn, and it doesn't rust. So it's a really reliable material to use on hot tools in the salon. Ceramic is used in the heating elements. Okay, so on the plates of the dryers and the hot tools, because of its resistance to heat, ceramics are really great and safe for tools that require hot heat. So an added benefit of ceramics, as far as like clipper blades and shears, is that ceramic stays sharper, I think 10 times longer than steel does. And they are rust-free. So why ceramic is great for clippers is it doesn't get hot. So your blades won't get as hot. It's not going to rust, and it's going to stay sharp. And it's lighter than most metals, and it doesn't conduct heat. So ceramic is is something that's used in a lot of the hot tools as well. So there are hot tools that are a combination of all of these or one or the other. So this was just literally short, sweet, and to the point episode to break down what the difference of Ionic technology, Tourmaline, and ceramic is. So I hope this was helpful. And I hope you learned some things. All right, guys, I will catch you next week. Happy hair coloring.